I just got here. Explain to me what's going on.
Calm down first.
Why's your zipper, your buttons down in your crotch?
Well, I probably just forgot.
It's very old. I was looking for a 6-year-old.
There are creeps, and then there are super creeps. The internet is filled with stories of predators harassing young girls, and this video is exactly about that. Here are 4 weirdos who just won't leave young girls alone. The last case will leave you absolutely stunned.
I just got here. Explain to me what's going on.
Calm down first.
How many times do you see children sitting in a trailer with only a couple of small windows? This is what a concerned citizen saw when he noticed children's hands emerging from a trailer's window on November 29th, 2022. He immediately alerted the cops.
Previous silent witness chairman, and so I'm always curious about what's going on.
Soon the trailer was pulled over and the officer started interrogating the suspicious man driving it.
What is your name? Samuel what? Is he the driver?
Yeah.
Okay, you have to identify yourself. You understand that, right?
I don't know. I'm just wondering. Yeah, Samuel Bateman.
While Samuel was being interrogated, the other officers were gathering the women in Samuel's truck and the trailer attached behind it. What was shocking was that all of these females were Samuel's wives, with the youngest of the girls being only 9 years old. Yes, just 9 years of age.
How old are you?
14.
14. How old are you? 11. How old are you? 12. You?
While the first 3 girls told the officer their age, the remaining 4 seemed uninterested by what was going on.
How old are you? How old are you? How old are you? You don't have to say, or you just following her? Well, we're gonna.
The last 2 girls had a similar answer. It was soon discovered that Samuel was a former member of a fundamentalist church, but he later started his own group and preached and practiced polygamy. What was really concerning was that the adults among the girls considered it absolutely appropriate.
Is it legal to ride in the back of a truck in Arizona?
Not for a juvenile.
They have to be properly strapped in.
Samuel was taken to the police station and was booked on 3 counts of child endangerment. 2 of the ladies in the truck, Naomi and Moretta, were also complicit in the act and were arrested on the charge of kidnapping. Samuel currently faces 51 felonies in Arizona federal court, ranging from human trafficking to evidence tampering. If this case shocked you, then brace yourself for the next one.
Why's your zipper, your buttons down in your crotch?
Well, I probably just forgot.
When a New Mexico police officer stopped the truck for rash driving, he didn't know he would discover much more than just a drunk driver. When the truck is pulled over, its driver, Jeremy Guthrie, seems nervous.
Yeah. Is your driver license?
Jeremy took a few good seconds, but was unable to find his license before the officer pointed to his wallet just sitting right in front of him.
Here's your wallet right there between your legs.
Sorry, I was a little bit nervous.
So is that?
The officer noticed that the man had a bunch of kids in his truck, and that's when he got suspicious.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Who are these kids to you?
This is just my friend.
That's your friend?
Yeah.
How old's your friend?
18.
The problem with Jeremy's statement was that none of the kids in the truck were 18.
That girl's not 18?
Huh?
That girl's not 18?
Yeah.
No, she's not.
And when the officer asks the girl about her age, she refuses. When Jeremy is asked to get out of the car, he is caught with his zipper down.
Why's your zipper, your buttons down in your crotch?
Well, I probably just forgot.
The suspect gets increasingly nervous, first denying that he was drunk and then admitting he had a few drinks some hours ago.
When did you last drink?
Like, probably, it's been a little while.
When Jeremy is again asked about the kids in his truck, he has a different response this time.
Who are they?
They're just my friends. I mean...
The officer knows something is clearly wrong, so the first thing he does is call the kids' parents to pick them up.
This is Sergeant LaFay with State Police, and your son, along with I'm guessing five of his other buddies, they were in a vehicle with somebody some man. It's a grown adult who has no business driving, and so he's out now doing field sobriety tests, and these kids need to be picked up.
Did you hear that? It wasn't just the girls. There were some boys in the truck too. How creepy one has to be to do that! Jeremy is taken into custody after he fails the sobriety test for further investigation.
I told you to go forward, remember? From H to S. It's pretty simple.
H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S.
The suspect was charged with driving while being drunk and 6 counts of child abuse. He was also charged with multiple counts of rape later during his trial.
It's very old. I was looking for a 6-year-old.
On July 8th, 2022, a homeowner called the Brunswick Police Department and told them that a middle-aged man was randomly knocking on doors in their neighborhood. The officers quickly arrived on the scene and confronted the man.
Someone's doors trespassing?
Yeah, if you don't have permission to be on their property, absolutely.
Apparently, the suspect named Timothy was looking for his date whom he had met online. But what's bizarre is he had been searching for the girl for the past 5 years.
So why are you going door to door if you're trying to meet some girl from the internet for a date?
I've been after her for 5 years and I haven't heard nothing from her. If I find her one day, that's fine. If not, I can leave. I just want a no answer or a yes answer.
Timothy didn't know he was about to be arrested for something far more serious than trespassing. Wondering how? Well, let's see what the owner of this one house told the police officer while he was interrogating Timothy.
Are you from Oregon?
I am from Oregon.
Oh, you gotta take this guy in.
Why?
He's been harassing the 12-year-old daughter online.
This man had been stalking the 12-year-old through her YouTube channel and frequently left inappropriate comments under her videos. This forced the child's parents to delete her YouTube channel, but Timothy kept trying to approach her on other social media platforms. By stalking one of her friend's profiles, he ultimately found where she lived and came from Oregon to Ohio to meet her. From the suspect's talk and actions, he seemed to be mentally unstable.
I'm the one Church of Christ who is Muslim and Christian, and we have the living God who has never died.
Timothy's behavior got increasingly aggressive as time passed.
How do you know she's not under duress, huh?
The officers had had enough of his disrespectful behavior. He was finally arrested and charged with 2 counts of menacing by stalking and 1 count of importuning, and was sentenced to 4.5 years in prison. If that was creepy, look at this next case.
Just walked in. Oh, he's taking pictures of her.
Yeah, he's taking pictures of her skirt.
All right, yeah.
This incident happened in June 2023 when a scared mother of an 11-year-old informed the security of a Walmart in Georgia that a male shopper in the store had inappropriately touched her daughter. Before the security could catch him, the harasser fled the store, but he was back in it the very next day. This time, security was ready for him. The police were immediately alerted, and soon the cops arrived. The officers wanted to catch the man red-handed, so they started monitoring his actions through the CCTV.
Yesterday he was in here and a little girl probably 9, reported that he grabbed her butt. And then we were looking for him, but he got out before we could get to him. And then today...
The creep had no idea his actions were being monitored, so he went about his business as usual. When the officers were gathering information from the store workers, they noticed the man was taking a picture of a girl's skirt. That's all they needed.
Oh, he's taking pictures of her.
Yeah, he's taking pictures of her skirt.
All right, yeah.
He's done.
Let's go.
The officers immediately entered the store to get the man, who was later identified as 33-year-old Gary Moultrie. But Gary sensed the officers might be there for him and immediately ran and entered the garden center nearby. When the lady officer confronted him, Gary tried to deceive her by pretending to be worried while on the phone.
Stop! Stop!
My daughter is like right there, and she needs some help. Now.
Glasses, black shirt, camo pants, black shoes.
He's running back the other way.
All right, he's going back into Walmart. No! Stop!
My daughter needs some help, man.
While the lady officer was on the radio with her colleagues, he ran again and went back to the store, but was finally apprehended.
Hold on. I will pepper spray you as well. Roll over onto your stomach.
Roll over!
The creep tried to break his phone to get rid of the evidence. Gary was taken to the police station and charged with sexual battery and child molestation. Those were some really creepy dudes. If you liked the video, do subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video.